In this module, which will be about again the media for industrial fermentation, as we know that there are different scale of fermentation: lab scale, pilot scale, and industrial scale fermentation. But while designing the medium for a lab scale and industrial scale, there is a huge difference. So some factors while formulating and designing the medium, that is easy to control on a lab scale. But when we go on an industrial scale, then media will be very critical, and so number of factors involved that directly or indirectly affect on the fermentation process. So on a small scale, as I have already told you, that it is very simple to design or devise a medium. So mostly on a laboratory scale, the medium mostly consists upon the pure compounds, which we called as a defined medium, that support to the growth in ideal form. But we cannot use, or it is very difficult to have the choice of those defined medium, because there are different aspects of cost and their availability. So in a large scale fermentation, we normally use those nutrients which almost met as many as possible requirement, that met the following criteria, which you will see in the next slide. So the suitable medium or ideal medium, so these are the different 7 points which if we consider while selecting any medium, then we can see that that will be the best one. The first point, that is about we have to select that medium that will produce the maximum yield of the product or a biomass per gram of the substrate used. Mean if we are using any medium, that how much 1 gram of the medium produce how much of the product or how much of the biomass, if the biomass is our product. As concerned the second point, because the first point is that the maximum yield with respect to substrate consumed, but as concerned the second, that maximum concentration, that medium facilitate to produce the maximum concentration of that biomass. So that's very critical. That concerns the third point, not only the concentration, not only the yield, but also having a high rate, because with respect to the time, yield and the concentration is very critical. So that media we have to select that give or facilitate the maximum rate of product formation. Third point, that we have to select such medium which produce minimum yield of undesired product, because when there is the utilization of some substrate by the organism, in the result of the presence of such compounds, organism secretes some compounds as a defense, as some other factors. So that's why the organism produce some undesired product. On the other hand, when one part of any substance or a compound utilize and then the other one remain in the medium, that can create or produce the toxic effect. So we have to select such medium which give the minimum yield of the undesired product. We cannot totally get rid of undesired product, but we have to select that medium which facilitate minimum yield of such products. As concerned the fifth criteria, so the medium or a substrate which we want to utilize, their quality should be very consistent, and that will be readily available throughout the year. We cannot use such medium in which the ingredients are only available seasonally, or we have to import from outside. But in such limited cases and some specific cases we can use, but ordinary or generally we have to prefer those substance, those substrate which are locally available and their quality and their availability remain same with the passage of time. As concerned the sixth criteria, so that cause the minimal problem during the media making and sterilization. Sometimes while making the medium, some ingredient of the medium can react to each other. When they react to each other, then there will be a result of precipitations and then unavailability of useful nutrients to the microorganism. On the other hand, some media are very heat sensitive, so we cannot sterilize by heat or the normal method which we use of autoclave process. So mostly we select those medium which facilitate the easy method of sterilization, because without sterilization the fermentation process is nothing. So sixth point is very critical, that affect directly on the cost of the fermentation. The last criteria that is so when we talk about that medium, we should select that medium not only that facilitate a high yield, high rate, etc., but that also facilitate the downstreaming process. Sometimes when product is there, but due to some agent, due to some elements present in the medium that effect on the purification process, sometimes that effect on the agitation and aeration, because as a result of aeration and agitation there will be a foam problem. Sometimes that have a problem of viscosity. So these are different problems that can be only due to the wrong selection of the medium. So these are the 7 points, criteria by which we can keep in mind while selecting any medium for industrial fermentations. So as I have already told you that we have a choice to utilize different kind of the medium. One is known as crude medium or a crude media, and other is known as defined media. Crude media is made up of mostly unrefined agricultural byproducts such as barley, wheat straw, wheat bran, etc. But defined media, in which we mostly use the salt of different pure compounds. As we know that the crude media will be the cheaper one, defined media will be expensive one. So the crude medium is mostly used in a large volume when we have to produce inexpensive products such as the production of biofuels from whey, a byproduct of milk processing. So the defined media is used for expensive low volume products, and defined media is mostly used in lab scale fermentations. So you can see in this slide that there are the different choices of cane molasses, beet molasses, cereal grains, starch, glucose, sucrose, lactose, and so many others substrate. We will talk about in our later modules in detail about such substrate when we talk about different kind of carbon, nitrogen and other source and their availability. So however, when we say that more expensive, more substance may be chosen if the overall cost of the complete process can be reduced, because it is possible to use the simple procedures. Because when we use the defined media, then the procedures will be very simple. But on the other hand, when we use a undefined medium or by using the agriculture byproducts, then there will be chance of some other factors which can affect indirectly on the cost. So, while selecting the medium, cost and the process is very critical.